Hello and welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we're looking at EPI, Department of Health, and we're seeing an infographic on iron in well water. So what's going on here? So iron in well water is something that we need to be aware of because it's the fourth most abundant mineral in the Earth's crust, and it's an essential metal in the body, and small amounts are required for good health. That being said, you can get mostly from your diet, mostly from eating. Generally, when it's in water, while it can help, it's usually paired with a bacteria and can be looked at as a contaminant. So iron is actually commonly present in well water. So here, if you have a well, this is something you want to consider. And almost 27% of wells tested in North Carolina had iron levels exceeding the standard, which is what? Established by the EPA, it is 0.3 milligrams per liter. And that's the highest concentrations of iron which are detected. So you might be asking, okay, well, what are some signs? How does it get in my water? And what should I do? So how does it get into drinking water? As rain or snow melting can seep through the soil or rock that contains iron. This dissolves the iron, causing it to enter the groundwater, and it can also enter the groundwater from the corrosion of some pipes, acidic with low pH, and can make iron compounds more soluble. Now, how do you know? What are some signs you might see? Signs of high iron in my water: yellow, red, or brown stains on laundry, dishes, plumbing fixtures, and sinks, a metallic taste to drinking water, an inky blank appearance with a harsh taste in beverages made with water, like tea and coffee. Vegetables cooked in water are dark, they look unappealing, or they taste funny. That can also happen. A reddish brown, yellow, or white slime that can clog pipes and cause an offensive odor. That's when iron pairs with bacteria. It can definitely leave a slimy residue and a bad odor. You may see this on different fixtures. And it's often described as smelling like rotten eggs, and water tanks, toilet tanks, and plumbing may have slime present. So if you're smelling something funny and it's not anything going bad like food, that could be a telltale sign it's water or another heavy metal. Water comes out of the faucet clear, but turns red and brown after standing, or rust-colored particles settle to the bottom of the glass. That's another telltale sign that you can physically and empirically see. Water is red or yellow when at first drawn, but after standing, particles settle to the bottom of the glass. That's something else you can take a look at. So, how does that affect your health? Well, the amount of iron in drinking water is not usually a health concern, and there's no issues, but there is a genetic condition known as hemochromatosis that is associated with an abnormal increase in iron absorption that can negatively affect organs such as heart, liver, and pancreas. Now, you can drink bottled water. It may be better if you do have this condition, but generally that's not a permanent solution. Iron levels in well water are usually less than 10 milligrams a liter, and the EPA level of 0.3 milligrams was established for the aesthetic effects such as taste, coloring, and staining, and they've also set some requirements for that. So what do you do if you suspect iron is in your water? You can talk to the environmental health section of your local department and have your water tested so they can identify the form of iron, what it is. We've talked about different forms of iron, the 4 specific ones, and a treatment method. Also, what level of iron is in the water. And that can have different treatments like softeners, filtration, chlorination, and oxidation. But first we need to establish what type of iron do we have, where did it come from potentially, and what level it is. That's why it's always a good idea to periodically test your well, especially for the amount of iron that's in it.